Alright, this is day 2, so it's AEGIS Dynamics of the AEI or IAE event. Universe of Possibilities is their tagline. And we run up here to see what we can see. So that's every corner's being used, so we're going to have a lot to look at. Okay, let's talk about the monster in the room, which is the Reclaimer. And it is massive. It's the ship, large ship breakdown and stripping. So if you're going out to salvage a ship, you can strip it with this. Not all the functions are fully in yet. We're still just using the beams to strip. This has the claw, it has drones, it has a whole bunch of other things that the normal salvage ships would not have, but because they don't have those functions in yet, that's not fully implemented yet. So we're still not quite ready to use the big arm and all that to salvage. Just to put it in scale, this is a Saber Comet, and the foot of that ship is bigger than the Saber. So massive, massive ship. Which, if you're into the salvage gameplay, it's probably your overall end goal. Okay, so I'm getting the Saber Comet here, which I believe was a special variant of the Comet. Or, no, the Saber. So, built after a famous pilot. Okay. But, yeah, heavy salvage, so this can do all the things that the regular ships can do, plus. And by the size of it, plus, because, well, it has all these things that it can do that haven't been fully implemented yet, like the grapple, like the drones, like, you know, it supposedly has like a laser cutting feature to cut smaller chunks off a bigger piece. Okay, now there's a Saber. Oh, that's just the base Saber, which are good fighters, but it's kind of hard to talk about them with this behemoth just sitting in the middle of everything. And it has a little side elevator that comes off the front cockpit. Then it also has a larger elevator in the back for cargo. So it's just massive. Alright, so let's run this way. So these little side halls that we noticed yesterday had the little different event things going on in them. Well, they are the split offs for the other angle of the hall. So this was the cargo area with the Argo cargo and the mule and the laser, the hand tool for moving stuff, as well as the floating trays for moving stuff. Okay, I wish they would have put that thing by it, but they probably didn't have the room. Because the Hammerhead is a light corvette class, so it's a big ship too, but the Reclaimer is just so massive it'd make it look tiny. Okay, this is the Gladius. If you've done any of the new arena events, this is the ship that you played with. It's a very effective light fighter. It's fast, it's super nimble, and it has a good gun complement. As always, I wished it had a little bit more armor, but you know, for what it... Oh, this is the Valiant variant. It's the Valiant variant. Created as part of Masters of Flight. So yeah, this is another specialized flight variant. And it looks like it has energy turret as your main gun rather than the ballistics like the base model does. But yeah, the Hammerhead is a gunship, heavy gunship, fast patrol ship with multiple turrets designed to combat fighters. The Hammerhead is equally suited to support large capital ships in a fleet as act as a flagship for fighting groups. So it has a decent amount of cargo, so you can put ground vehicles in there. It has massive amount of turrets on it. And basically it is purpose built to fight off light fighters like that. And I've done several group flights with one, and they'll just decimate the light fighters as they come in. Very good ship, very great if you're doing like orgs activities where you have a large amount of people that need to be within your ship, because it definitely has a space. But scale wise, it is dwarfed by the Reclaimer. Okay, so we come out over there and make sure there's nothing hiding behind the Reclaimer, because that would be easy. Okay, going on the other side of the convention hall. Okay. Alright, so we've got the Retaliator and the... crap, what was this one? The Eclipse. The stealth bomber. I actually like the Eclipse. At one point it was the meta for doing bounty hunting and elimination missions. You didn't have to fight a whole fighter group, you just stealthed in, launched your missile at the bad guy, because it has like a size 9 torpedo that it launches. It has like 3 of them. Take out the main guy you needed to take out and just fly away. The Retaliator is a heavy bomber, torpedo gun type ship. Heavy bomber. So it would be your ship that you would use to go bomb a city or heavily armored encampment, try to get them out of there. It does not have the biggest bombs currently in game, but they are quite effective, and I think it's running size 9s as well for its big torpedoes. And I think you have to have a crew of 6 to run that one. Do my cardio workout here. So we are back in the mining alcove, where all the mining stuff is, the cool little rock displays. So let's go check around a corner. Oh, the Vanguards, which are awesome. I believe they're still heavy fighters, because they're a long range. Yeah. Oh, this is the bomber variation. And that's the other cool about these, is they're modular, so you can change the variation that you have at some point. The hoplite. So it's the drop ship. So you load your Marines in, go give them some heavy support, and get them out. And this is the Warden. Yeah, and that's the heavy fighter. But they're all basically the same ship with a little bit different loadouts. And the Sentinel, I believe, is the tech one. Yep, for smart instead of taking enemies head on. So, with all the smart tech. I think I got one room left that I should have done while I was on the other side, so let's run over there. So Vanguards are actually really good fighting ships at this point, but you never know how they'll go through the rebalances. So they can take a heck of a beating and keep on going. Okay, let's run underneath here. Yeah. This would definitely be an org ship, because I think one person could fly it, but I think you have to have at least 6 or more people to run it correctly, because it's just that big a ship. Okay, so we're back over to cargo. And we went down Hall 2 first. So let's go down Hall 3 here. Let's see what little surprises they have over here. No. Maybe I did go down this one. That was the Hammerhead and the Gladiuses. Gladii, whatever the plural is. Okay, now, okay, so the Avenger Titans. So these are what a lot of people say are the better upgrade from your starter ship. They're okay. They're definitely light fighters, light freighters, light everything, but they come with a little more storage space than some of the original starter ships. I think the Drake Cutter actually is about the same area of everything, just not as fancy. And the Redeemer, which was a community built ship that started out to be a drop ship that turned into basically a support gunship. So it's got a nice little cargo area, but it's just stacked with guns, and it's what you bring in just to pound something, either in atmosphere or in space, so it's pretty versatile that way. But I imagine as they get more and more systems online, it'll change its flight patterns and everything significantly, so it won't be as agile in space or in an atmosphere situation. And that's what's really good about the Avengers series, is they're good both in atmosphere and in space, so because they are a little bit on the aerodynamic side. And this one's got its cargo door open. You can see it's got a nice little cargo space in there. So effective for doing little light cargo hauls. The Cutlass can haul more cargo. It has more firepower, so that's why I went with Cutlass. And actually, when I bought it, these weren't an option. So, alright, I think that's everything for today. So I will talk to you all later, possibly tomorrow. Alright, thank you for watching. Bye.